This lady, Lynn, says women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and then block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Yikes, poor baby. She must not know a lot of men, because that right there that she just described is a lot of men's, like, that's their ultimate dream. That's their fantasy. Until they're ready to settle down, until they get to that point of really wanting a wife, everything she describes right here is their dream. That's their fantasy. They will feel like they hit the jackpot. Yo, we smashed. She bounced. She didn't even call me back. Nigga. That's a guy's dream until he's ready to get married and settle down. And it's sad that this is what a lot of young girls are thinking is like the way to be. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, just the deception that has really flooded society right now, especially when it comes to women and men. But we're talking about women right now. It's sad. It's sad. There's a lack of leadership on both ends when it comes to these children coming up, because she looks young, sounds young. I'm assuming she's young. You know, like, man, men are not leading the way they should be. So you got a lot of this shit popping off because it's like, Jesus, where are the fathers? To let them know, to let the daughters know how precious they are and how valuable they are and how they actually are supposed to respect themselves and love themselves and value themselves and how they're supposed to be with men. That's, you know, that's the love of a father. And then we're the mothers to teach them how to be women and teach them, yo, you don't carry yourself like that. You don't do this with a man. You don't do that with a man. This is not how to be. You know, the women right now don't know how to be with men. Men don't know how to be with women. So now the children are coming out just confused as heck. Because if as a young lady, she thinks this is the move, my God, somebody should tell her. Because it's insane that she was bold enough to put this out there. If you're bold enough to put this out there, you really are living that. You're really walking in it. You really believe that that's the way to go. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Yikes, lady. You're giving that man, that's like, shit. Giving him a blunt, dude. That's his medicine right there. You just giving him an answer. you giving him a golden ticket to you. Now he doesn't have to figure out how he's gonna get rid of you. You did it for him. And I'm not saying that that's the move either on the man's part. Like I said, right now we're in a place where even men have to learn how to value women. Men have to learn too to see. You gotta learn to see the importance of women. You have to understand that, man, it really isn't just about sticking and smashing and moving. You have to be emotionally intelligent to know what to do with women. You have to be. You have to know how to be emotionally intelligent to know how to make wives out of these women. If all you're doing is making holes out of women, that doesn't reflect positively on the men either. That's why the men are the ones that choose the marriage. The men either say women control access to sex, men control access to relationships. But now when you got a bunch of men who don't know how to be in a relationship, how to even start or steer, they don't even see the value in a relationship anymore is what it is. And it's unfortunate, because now when you don't, women are now in this position where they feel like they got to put on this extra layer of armor so they don't get hurt, because you're dealing with a man that's not going to do right by you. You're dealing with a man that's not going to make a relationship out of you. He's not going to make a wife out of you. That's just, look here, man, we live in 2023. I'm not on this page of putting either side down. I'm not here with the gender war shit. I've made videos on how you need to get away from that. I'm not here for that. But at the same time, you have to be real with each other. Men have to be real with themselves. Women have to be real with ourselves. And men have to be able to be real with women. Women have to be able to be real with men. That's just, there's no healing amongst us people. There's no healing amongst us, especially in the black community. That's who I'm always really almost like really caring for. There's no healing amongst the black community if you're just seeing each other as freaking opponents. Like, the lady saying all this, she doesn't believe that and doesn't mean that and doesn't want that in her heart. That's a defense mechanism. But it's unfortunate because women shouldn't be out here feeling like they gotta be on defense. And I get it, because men are out here, they feel like they're on defense too, because right now women ain't checking for nothing other than their pockets. So I get it. But I'm saying this is not what this is about. This is about, like, really, you have to ignore all the negativity right now and figure out how to make positive. We can't just, yes, there's a bunch of negative on both men's and women's side. There's a whole bunch of negative. Great, we know that, but we can't keep focusing on that. Now it's time to find. You have to seek and find the positive. There's always positive in somewhere, in something, in each other, and we have to find it. Right now we're just comfortable blaming. We're comfortable spinning in the negative. We're comfortable just spinning on the same narrative. We're comfortable we're comfortable with the madness, and nobody wants to seek out the positive. And we have to figure out how to, yes, there's all this badness, but damn, we have to find the goodness. There's no choice. There's no choice anymore. When you got young girls feeling like this, like, Jesus Christ, women need to start using men for sex, sleep with them and block them. Jesus Christ. Like, yo, lady, you got a whole bunch of other things that should be running through your mind other than just sleeping with men. I get it. How much more not to be talking about sleeping with them just to get them back? Like, you're not even talking about sleeping with them because you like them and you want them. You're just talking about sleeping with them just to get back at them. Like, do you even like the man? So why are you spreading your legs for him? If you don't even like him, but you only want to sleep with him just to give him a taste of his medicine. Like, we need to get back to that culture. Man, if you don't like somebody, you ain't got to sleep with them as a woman. Right now, I know, easier said than done. We live in 2023. The pressure of having sex, the pressure of you like somebody for one day, but that doesn't mean you should like them enough to want to sleep with them right then and there. I get it. This is not that video where I'm here judging. I don't even want to feel like I'm lecturing, but it is unfortunate when I see a young lady really, like, with this mindset. It's like, man, when you're young, like, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Once upon a time, young ladies she would have been preparing to be a wife right now. She would have been raising her family right now. Instead, she out here trying to figure out how to be a hoe. That's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. It's on both sides. Men and women are to blame. Men, you have to learn how you have to start making, you got to start doing right by these women, man. You have to see women and not just see holes to go up inside. You have to see women and really start to look again, like, man, how can I be in this woman's life? Like I said, you're supposed to see a woman and make a wife out of her. You're supposed to see a woman and do right by her. Not see a woman and be like, how can I smash and be out? Like, we cannot continue just supporting the degradation of each other, man, at this point. Like, that's unfortunate. When I started this video, I was gonna make it almost like just clowning the foolishness of her. But, like, as soon as I started talking, like, my heart just felt like, it is stupid, man. It is. But it's unfortunate that young girls, like, really got to start feeling like this, because the men out here are not trying to make and do anything right by them. And I get it, because now men that are trying to do right by women are out here they're not trying to be right for them. The men that are trying to do right for women, the women are not trying to be right for them. And then you have women that are trying to be right, but then men are not trying to do right by them. And yeah, you attract what you want, attraction, manifest, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, picking somebody shouldn't feel like a needle in a haystack. It shouldn't feel like you have to do rocket science or be a rocket scientist just to be able to make a right choice in a person. Like, there shouldn't be that many there shouldn't be that many wrong choices. So it's the blame falls down on ourselves. Men, you have to look in the mirror. Women, we have to look in the mirror and figure out a way for the ones younger than us to, like, have something better to feed off of. For her to even be comfortable to put this message out there, there's enough people, that message is already out there enough for her to be comfortable to put it out. So as women and men, we have to be able to, we have to change the narrative, man. We do. All this beefing with each other, it's gonna lead nowhere other than to a destructive race of people who are just dirty, sexually dirty. And I'm not saying it to judge. Please, I'm not even here for that. Whatever. We live in 2023. But I'm just saying, it's one thing to do it, but at the same time, we have to start figuring out how to be better. if there's no, if we're never looking for how to be better, it's the wrong. Anyways, I don't want to. I wanted this to be a quick video. We're already 10 minutes in. Just literally, we just have to figure out how to be better, man. It's unfortunate that this is how this woman feels. Because, lady, this is not what's going to get men. You're not giving men a taste of their own medicine. You're actually giving them, like, their ultimate dream. You really are.